Mayo is right around the corner, and is there a better way to celebrate than with food that reflects Mexico's delicious culinary heritage? Well, Chef Patty Heenich, New York Times best-selling cookbook author and host of TV's Patty's Mexican Table, is joining us from her home kitchen as she shares mouth-watering recipes for a Cinco de Mayo to remember. So thank you so much for joining us. But first, can you give us a little history lesson on Cinco de Mayo and tell us about some of your favorite tips for celebrating?
Absolutely, Jordan. I think most people think that Cinco de Mayo is Mexico's Independence Day, but it is not. It's become the biggest of Mexican celebrations outside of Mexico. And what we celebrate is the Battle of Puebla, where a small Mexican militia beat a really large French army in 1862. And it's come to signify resilience, pride, and of course, cultural strength. And it's all about connecting through flavor and culture and making traditional foods that we love using high quality, fresh ingredients. Just spreading the love.
Definitely. Thanks for telling us about that too, and kind of, dispelling that myth or misconception that we might not know what exactly Cinco de Mayo is and what it's representing. So, but help us out with the chips and salsa mindset. I mean, how can we have a spread that really tells a story?
I love this question, Jordan, because Mexican cuisine is so versatile and varied and rich, and there's just hundreds and hundreds of dishes that you can make that speak of history, of traditions, of a region, of ingredients. And you can whip up Mexican traditional dishes with high quality, nutrient dense ingredients you may already have in your pantry or your refrigerator, like beans, fresh tomatoes, fresh avocados and chiles, and Eggland's best eggs, which are nutrient dense and just elevate the food that you make at home.
Okay, girl, you are making me hungry, but let's continue with that and tell us about some of the recipes you prepared for us today.
Of course. So to start, I have my take on deviled eggs, which is a twice spiced deviled egg version where the creamy topping is mixed with two of my favorite Mexican condiments, chipotle sin adobo sauce, which are sweet and smoky and spicy, and also the pickled jalapenos in brine, which are tangy and zesty. And when you put those chile condiments together, it's just a super win-win, and those fly out the kitchen the moment I start setting them on the plate. Then for the main dish, I have Guerrero style migas. This is an incredibly accessible, easy to make dish where you have totopos or tortilla chips that you cook with freshly scrambled eggs and then bake with aguajillo chile salsa. Super, super simple. And you can garnish with cilantro, with queso fresco, with crema, and it's a full nutritious meal that you can have for breakfast, for brunch, for lunch, for dinner. It's festive, it's fun, it's filling. And then for the end, I have my favorite take of the tres leches cake, which is a marbled version. It has dense chocolate and light vanilla, and it's all soaked in a three milk sauce, and it has whipped cream on top and grated Mexican chocolate, and it is just decadent and delicious. And all of these dishes were made with Eggland's best eggs, which are my go-to because they're just superior. They have 6 times more vitamin D, 10 times more vitamin E, and 25% less saturated fat compared to ordinary eggs. And they just elevate the dishes that I make at home. They're nutrient dense and delicious and just pack a punch.
Definitely, and those recipes sound amazing, but I will tell you, my grandma is the one who got me on Eggland's Best, so I use those eggs exclusively as well. But what does the holiday typically look like around your family's table?
Well, the holiday pretty much looks like this, but with a lot more food and a lot more people. So I will ask my three grown up boys what they want to have so they can share with their friends, which typically is their favorite Mexican dishes that make them proud and they want to boast about and share with their friends. And then we do a big sobremesa, which is you eat, you then cook a little more, you then eat a little more, and you cook a little more. And it's all about connecting through flavor and culture.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Well, where can we go for more information on everything?
You can go to egglandsbest.com for these three recipes: the twice fried deviled eggs, Guerrero style migas, marbled tres leches cake, and many more recipes to celebrate Cinco and really every day.
I'm definitely going to check that out, but how can we follow you?
You can follow me at Patty Hinich, PATIJINICH, on every social media platform. I'm there connecting. And if you make any of these recipes, share the photos.
Oh, good idea. Thank you so much for joining us today, and happy Cinco de Mayo to you.
Thank you. Happy Cinco.
And everyone at home, if you would like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.